Well, hello everybody. How are you doing today? I tell you what, I am certainly glad to see you, and I hope that you're doing very well today. And I tell you what, I'm doing pretty good myself. Certainly glad to be back with you once again. Thank you so very much for tuning in to me. I tell you, I really do appreciate it. And I would like to welcome each and every one of you to another episode of TJ's Topics. And I tell you what, it is such an honor and a joy and a privilege just to be able to come into your presence on any given occasion. And today is a very special occasion because, as you already know, this is Memorial Day weekend. We are celebrating all of the soldiers, the veterans of this country who fought and paid the ultimate price for us to have just a little ounce of little bit of freedom to do as we please and to enjoy life and try to live it to the fullest. And we want to honor and celebrate the life and legacy of each and every one of those individuals, men and women of all colors and people who may have migrated from other countries and decided that they wanted to create a new life for themselves right here in the United States of America. And so we want to pay a very special tribute to those individuals as we celebrate this Memorial Day weekend. Now, let me ask you this. What are you doing this Memorial Day weekend in addition to honoring those who have laid down their lives and paid such a heavy price for this country and for us to have some of the freedoms and the rights and the privileges that we enjoy? Um, are you barbecuing? Are you frying fish, or some of you may be going fishing? You know, some of you may be perhaps you're oh yes, and there may be those of you who are going to the cemetery to lay flowers, wreaths, and different things on the graves of your loved ones. You know, that's something that I have done on many occasions. I went to my grandparents' graves and put flowers on them, me and my family, and we just want to show our love and our appreciation for the work that they did and the love that they showed us while they were here, you know. And some people don't believe in going to the cemetery to visit their loved ones' graves because, of course, we know, those of us who are spiritual know that in the grave is only the shell of our family members. You know, it's just a shell because their spirit has gone on. The real part of them, that is. But it's nothing wrong with going to show just a little bit of love and graciousness to your loved ones if you so choose. There's nothing wrong with that. But everyone has their own beliefs, and that's fine, you know. And you do what you want to do. You know, I believe in what the Isley brothers said. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. And so I try to, you know, I don't believe in looking down on anybody for what they do. Because just because I don't do it or just because I don't believe in it, you know, that doesn't give me the right to kick against someone else for what they believe or don't believe themselves. Because each one of us is different. We all have our different beliefs, our different levels of understanding. We have different forms of knowledge and information, all packaged up inside of us, inside of our heads, in our minds and our hearts and our spirits. And so, therefore, none of us have a right to just, totally poo-poo on somebody else because of what they believe or don't believe. And that's why I can't understand how there are so many Christians out here. And, and I hate to come down so hard on Christians, but it's like sometimes Christians feel as if they have the upper hand when it comes to all things spiritual. They feel like the Bible gives them the right, and God gives them the right to cast judgment on others. Now, mind you, the Bible tells us, judge not so that you will not be judged. For with the same measure of judgment that you have issued out on others, it will be measured back to you again. But now, and I don't know how this came about, but we're talking about Memorial Day weekend. But I'm telling you, though, that's how it is. And I feel like as we're celebrating this Memorial Day weekend, there's nothing wrong with focusing on some of these things as well, because these are some of the things that they do, Even though it's Memorial Day weekend, even though people are out here eating barbecue and frying fish, we eating catfish and spaghetti and coleslaw, or may have some baked beans with the barbecue, potato salad and cornbread muffins and all that good stuff. You're gonna still have somebody who's one of those Bible thumpers. Every family has them. You have a Bible thumper in the family who likes to point the finger at so-and-so, talking about they ain't right. They're not living right. And they're going to hell because they wearing them old short skirts and tight dresses. They hoes and all that. But now think about this now. Why they want to call somebody a hoe? 9 times out of 10, they were a hoe themselves when they were younger. And the reason why they want to point the finger at these young girls out here and these young women doing what they're doing is because they hate the fact that they can't do it no more because they done got old. They done got old. And don't look, ain't nobody looking at them now. Nobody's looking at them. Men are definitely not looking at them because, they done gained all that weight. They done lost their Coke bottle shape. And now they have regrets. They hate the fact that they can't be out there, turning heads anymore and stuff like that. Those are some of the things that happen on Memorial Day weekend. Because remember now, Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial start to summer. And so you can say that we're beginning our summer right now. And I tell you, it's something to think about. But, I feel that regardless of what people do or don't do, regardless of what people believe or don't believe, we should just live and let live, and quit holding things over people's heads, because of the way they are and stuff, and quit stabbing folks in the back too, because that's not good either. So that's pretty much all I want to say in regards to Memorial Day weekend, and I certainly hope that each of you will have a very good one. And I certainly also would like to thank you for taking the time out of your Memorial Day weekend to spend it with me right here on TJ's Topics. And I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you again soon, because when we come back together again, it will be June. Can you believe that? And the year will be half gone, because June is the 6th month in the year. And after June passes, we'll only have 6 months left, and 2024 will be out the door. Can you believe that? I tell you, time really does fly. So, once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing you again next time, all right? So, until then, this is Taryn Jerome Harris reminding you that every round goes higher and higher. Eat some barbecue for me. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.